Birthday, kiddo. We'll see you tomorrow. And if she's watching tonight, we're going to go with the 602 crate sprints brought to you by Panther Frameworks for 15 laps. Actually, I don't think Sadie is watching because it is past her bedtime right now. Either way, we got Logan Christofoli going from the point in the number 80 with a 30 of Ken Klinkowski. Row number 2 is going to find Jonah Mutton at 39, along with a 1 of Josh Verne Jr., last week's feature winner. Ashton Van Every in the 77 and Taylor Dockstader in the number 4 machine. That is your starting lineup. Coming up after the Panther Framework 602 crate sprints, we'll have the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 350 modified feature for 25 laps. Then the Doneth Motorworks Limited Sportsman will complete the night for 12 laps. Lots of racing still to come. Here are the good folks at DP Bartlett and Sons Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning on Armed Forces Day here at the Can-Am Speedway. 15 laps is the distance. Mike LeClaire looks to feel over. Green lights are on, and away we go. First time off of turn number 2. It's going to be the 88 of Logan Christofoli leading the charge down the back straightaway. Ken Klinkowski is second. The 1 of Josh Verne Jr. up to third already as we swing it wide off of turn number 4 and across the line. Jonah Mutton, Taylor Dockstader, Ashton Van Every complete the rest of your field as they head down the back straightaway off of turn number 2. Logan Christofoli. This is kind of like the movie we saw on May the 6th on opening day when Logan Christofoli absolutely dominated the feature. He's got the lead now. Josh Verne Jr. on that extreme outside lane trying to get by Ken Klinkowski for a second. That didn't quite work. He'll try it again through turns 1 and 2 as they hit the back straightaway one more time. Keeping the eye on the battle between Ken Klinkowski and the 1 of Josh Verne Jr. Into turn number 3 and 4. Once again, your leader well out in front, Logan Christofoli. Ken Klinkowski holding off Josh Verne Jr. right now for second. Verne going to that high lane as we watch the battle for fourth with the 39 of Jonah Mutton and the 4 of Taylor Dockstader. As Verne tried the high lane on Klinkowski into turn number 3, that didn't quite work. They'll settle into a single file formation as Klinkowski slips wide off the turn. Here comes Josh Verne around the top side, looking for second into turn number 1 and 2. Klinkowski through the middle. Verne's got the car wound up around the top side. He'll clear Klinkowski with no problem. Josh Verne Jr. now to settle. He's still a straightaway in front as the battle is on between Jonah Mutton and Taylor Dockstader for spots 4 and 5. Ashton Van Every still completing the field in 5th. Up into turns 1 and 2 goes your field as we watch Taylor Dockstader try to run down Jonah Mutton for position. Mutton won here on opening day, the first ever Panther Framework 602 crate sprint car feature winner here at the Can-Am Speedway in track history. Trying to fend off Taylor Dockstader right now for the number 4 spot as the top 3 have pretty much spaced themselves out. What you're watching now on DirtTrackDigest.tv is the only battle on the speedway for position. Logan Christofoli a straightaway in front in the number 88. The 1 of Josh Verne Jr. still second. Ken Klinkowski still holding on to third. The battle is still on for fourth here between Jonah Mutton and Taylor Dockstader. Dockstader, a lot of laps around the kart track here at Can-Am, still getting his first few laps around the big track here at Can-Am. He pulls even with the 39 of Jonah Mutton into turn number 3, and Taylor Dockstader takes the number 4 up to position number 4. Mutton dropping back to spot number 5 with Ashton Van Every completing it in 6th. In the meantime, though, Logan Christofoli still with the advantage. He's running the bottom side of the speedway coming off of turn number 4. But behind him, Josh Verne Jr.'s got 6 laps left to catch him, and it looks like he's nipping away at that lead. He's got the car working really good around the top side of the racetrack. That lead was over a straightaway and a half. It is now down to less than a straightaway. Josh Verne Jr. trying to make something happen in the late stages of this one. A handful from Mike LeClaire, 5 to go for Logan Christofoli. Can Josh Verne Jr. do anything with your race leader? Looks like Logan Christofoli has moved his machine up to the top of the racetrack as Vern rides right there in his tire tracks. Vern trying to make a race out of this one. Up through turns 3 and 4 they go. Down across the line. We'll have 4 to go this time by. And the lead is shrinking. Logan Christofoli has it. Josh Vern Jr. He is running the leader down. He's within a half a straightaway now. Into turn number 3 and 4. We'll have 3 to go, and Josh Vern is closing. Logan Christofoli, could he see another win be slipping away from him? We'll find out here with 3 to go. Vern still there for second. Just coming into the screen now here on DirtTrackDigest.tv as Christofoli still leads the way off of corner number 2. Ashton Van Every right in front of the race leader. Which lane does Logan Christofoli go with? He's going to go with the bottom lane. Josh Vern Jr.'s got the high lane. There he is in your picture now. He can see the leader with 2 to go. Into turn number 1 and 2. Your leader, Logan Christofoli, to the bottom. Here comes Josh Vern Jr. looking for the lead. He's going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway, and Josh Vern Jr. even with the leader. Into turn number 3 and 4. Josh Vern Jr. pulls it off in turn number 4. The white flag is in the air. Final time around for Josh Vern Jr. From over a straightaway behind in 6 laps, ran down Logan Christofoli. He got around him coming off of turn number 4 and is pulling away. White flag is out. White flag, checkered flag waving mean. Checkered flag is out. 2 in a row. Josh Vern Jr. Oh my, what a finish. Again, another heartbreaker for Logan Christofoli. He comes home second. Third at the line, Taylor Donkstader, a fine finish for him. Ken Klinkowski will be fourth, Jonah Mutton fifth. Ashton Van Every completes the race.